There are certain words and phrases that can lead to trouble in customer service, especially if they're not used carefully. So, being aware of these potential landmines and knowing how to rephrase them in a more constructive way will help you provide a more positive customer experience. So, in this lecture, we're going to cover which common phrases damage the customer's relationships and what you can do to rephrase them. Now, let's take a look at some common expressions that you want to avoid and what you can say instead. You don't understand, or you don't see my point. Have you heard this before? This immediately puts the customer on the defensive and implies that they're not intelligent or not capable enough of understanding the issue. A better approach would be to say, let me explain what I mean, and please let me know if you have any questions. It's the same point, but the way you say it can make a big difference. And there are phrases like, I can't, I don't know, that's not my job. This instantly shuts down the conversation and makes the customer feel like their needs cannot be met. So turn these statements into more positive sentences about what you can do, in fact, to help them. So something like this, let me find out for you, or I'll check with my team and follow up with you by noon. They sound more proactive and more action-oriented. And finally, profanity and vulgar language are a hard no in customer service. These should be completely off the table when you're interacting with customers. And I'm not going to give you examples of vulgar words to avoid because you already know them and you know which ones you should not be saying to your customers. So to sum up this lecture, avoid phrases that put customers on the defensive, like, you didn't understand. Instead, explain your point and invite questions. You can also replace negative statements like, I can't, with proactive alternatives like, let me find out for you. And lastly, refrain from using profanity and vulgar language in any customer interaction.